today what we're going to talk about is the study abroad process. I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of feedback when it comes to study abroad. Last semester I went to England, and while I was there I was able to travel to other European countries like Sweden, Spain, Scotland, Amsterdam, a whole bunch of different cities in England like London, Leeds, Birmingham, all while going to a university in Manchester. And then this semester I was able to go to Hawaii. So that's where I'm at actually right now. I went through 2 different programs. For the first semester in the fall, I went through Study Abroad, which is a program where you're able to go to different countries and study at a university over there for different reasons. Whatever your reason may be, might be different than mine. Mine was just simply to explore. Yours might be for a language. Yours might be for experience, or so on, whatever the case may be. And then National Student Exchange is when you study at a university in another state or territory of the US. So study abroad out of the country. So it could be Canada, it could be France, Spain, Brazil, it could be China, it could be wherever. The National Student Exchange is just simply a different state. So Wyoming, Florida, Minnesota, Iowa, California, New York, Puerto Rico, Hawaii. You want to determine exactly what it is that you want. Where do you want to go? That's the most important question out of this whole thing. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Brazil? Do you want to go to Australia? Do you want to go to Canada? Do you want to go to China? Do you want to go to France? Doesn't matter. The world starts off like this. But once you start studying abroad, your job is to narrow the world down into a much smaller area. So what I would advise you to do is to pick 3 places. That's 6, but 3 is better. So you'll take the world from here and you move it down here. So now it's not overwhelming, because the process for me was very overwhelming just to look at all these different places. I've never been outside of the country besides to the Caribbean before study abroad. So you want to make sure that you just choose 3 places and focus on those 3, your top 3. So let's say you want to go to Brazil, China, and Australia. Let's just pick those places, for instance. Now you have 3. So now the world is not so huge. It's actually manageable. You want to determine the length. Simple, you would think. So you want to start off thinking about how long it is you're able to go. Are you able to go for a whole year? Does your degree allow you to have that much time? Or is it better for you to go over the summer where it doesn't interrupt the school year, which is a great program as well and is not interrupting anything in the experience? Or is it okay if you go for the whole year, if you go for 1 term, whatever? Just pick a length. So you have 3 locations and 1 length of time. That's the foundation of study abroad. Experience. Experience is probably the most important thing when it comes to determining what it is that you want while studying abroad. So what is it that you want? Is it the culture that you're interested in? Have you always just had a fascination with Paris or the Portuguese language? Or do you just want to go sit on the beach? Do you want to be closer to beaches? Do you want to be in sunny weather? Or do you want to go skiing? Maybe you've always lived in a hot climate and now you want to go skiing. What's your reasons? For the SUNY system online, you don't want to choose a university because that university might not have your program. What you basically want to do is follow the first couple of steps that I gave you, which is choose your 3 locations and your length of stay, which makes it a lot easier on you. Now, you don't want to pick a university because the universities that you're choosing might not have the program, but another SUNY might. I'm just using Brazil as an example. But once you find out your location and you find a program that offers your length of time, you want to check the requirements in the program description. Does the program offer the experience that you want to get out of it? Are the classes taught in a different language? Are they taught in Portuguese? Are they taught in Spanish? Are they taught in French? Do you even know the other language? Do you need to know a language to even go to this university? Because you don't want to go through all of this and then you need to know French and have never taken a French class in your life to even get to this university. So read the program description and choose which one fits you best, and then check the eligible requirements. Do you have the right GPA? Do you need a language? Do you have to have a certain amount of classes? Are there any prerequisites? It should be all right there on the description of the program that you choose on the SUNY system. Then you want to just contact the office right under the program description and the eligibility requirements. It should say contact office. Click on contact office. It'll give you all of the information. Should even give you a link to the website so you can check out the program specifically from that university. Contact the international office. Tell them that you're interested, and from there they'll tell you exactly what it is that you need to do. And then you'll just basically follow all the deadlines and prepare yourself for the application process and interview process, and then you'll be ready to go once you get accepted or not accepted. But I'll have videos on these things as well. But this is just to get you started. The application process, the interview process, preparing to go, all of that is a different whole process in itself. But just getting started is actually very simple, and I'm trying to make this as easy as possible, especially for SUNY students, because I know how difficult it is to try to plan something like this when you've never been, especially to another country like me. But if you have been, it might be a little easier. So that was the goal.